Baby girl buried alive for 8 hours after family mistakenly thought she was dead. This is the moment a newborn baby, buried alive for 8 hours, was miraculously dug out from a shallow grave by police in Brazil. Relatives laid the baby girl to rest believing she had died at birth. Harrowing video shows 2 cops kneeling over a hole in the ground in the dark with only a torchlight to see what they are doing as they shovel dirt away from the top of the baby's head. Cops expected to find a dead body but were shocked to hear a tiny whimper as they scraped away the earth. To view this video, please enable JavaScript, and consider upgrading to a web browser that supports HTML5 video using their bare hands to shift the dry soil. Agents pulled the child out of a 50 centimeters deep hole around 10 o'clock on Tuesday night. She emerged caked in mud, still attached to her umbilical cord and struggling to breathe after being underground for a lengthy period. The tot was rushed to hospital with paramedics clearing her airways and administering oxygen in the ambulance. Doctors transferred her to intensive care following tests and scans and said the resilient child is making good progress despite her traumatic start to life. Officers were alerted to the incident after receiving an anonymous tip-off that the death of the newborn had not been reported to the relevant authorities. They went to the family's home in Canarana, central West Brazil, to investigate the allegation and to search the grounds. The tot was apparently born around midday to a 15-year-old Brazilian girl. The young mother said she was alone in the bathroom when her contractions started. She claimed her daughter arrived quickly and fell onto the bathroom floor, hitting her head. The infant suffered 2 cranial fractures which are being monitored by pediatricians at Agua Boa Regional Hospital. Driver got eye infection after poop fell from plane and through open sunroof of her car. Elderly man gets piggyback across road on back of a police officer. Mother let baby girl freeze to death by leaving windows open in sub-zero weather when the baby apparently failed to cry after being born. The 57-year-old great-grandmother allegedly told police she believed the baby was dead. She claimed she followed indigenous Indian tribal customs and wrapped the girl in a cloth and buried her in the backyard. She allegedly said her great-granddaughter showed no signs of life before she entombed and completely covered her with earth. According to police, the family admitted failing to report the baby's death but believed they were following traditional customs, so did not hesitate to point out where the unmarked grave was. Canarana's military police chief, João Paulo Bezerra do Nascimento, said, "The child was buried around 2 p.m. but we were only called to investigate the incident late that night. This was worrying because it was many hours after the event. By the time we arrived we never expected to find the child alive. What shocked me most was how the little girl survived under the earth for as long as 8 hours. It's nothing short of a miracle. We were digging out the hole when we suddenly heard a small cry underground and realized she was alive. It was a thrilling and unforgettable moment." The teen mother was questioned by police and has been hospitalized with complications following her unsupervised delivery. Investigators revealed they arrested the great-grandmother on charges of attempted murder and she is expected to appear in court today. More, mom warns parents of how a strand of hair can cost children their toes more. Airline boss gives heartfelt apology after saying a woman wouldn't be able to do his job.